hypothetical town called Iris, a town which has a strange society. Let's say that the people of this town are segregated based on the colors of their eyes. People with blue eyes have the majority, so they rule the town. Unfortunately for the green-eyed folks, they have to live by what the blues determine. They are not allowed to meet blue-eyed people. In fact, their movements are strictly monitored. They are allowed to collect water from public taps on Tuesdays alone. Blue-eyed people can collect water from public taps on all days. Would you say that the green-eyed people have rights in the town of Iris? Of course not. There's no reason to curb the freedom of green-eyed people. It would be hard for all members of the society to accept such a system, especially the green-eyed folks. Rights are effective only when everyone respects each other's rights. They should be made available to others in an equal measure. In addition to this, our rights must not harm or hurt others. Why do I say that? Generally speaking, people like you and me desire a system where security, dignity, and fair play are assured for all, powerful or weak, rich or poor, majority or minority. All people must be given a basic set of rights. Who is going to define these rights and enforce them? Does the government have a role in this? Yes, of course. When laws and policies framed by the government reflect these rights, they are recognized by the society. Rights allow us to live an easier and happier life. Rights not only assure us joy, but also our safety. For example, in places like Kosovo, the government launched attacks on its own people and violated their rights. Sometimes, the governments that are supposed to protect people turn into actors that violate these rights. In such cases, there must be a place where people can seek their rights. One institution which can help such people is the judiciary. Courts can intervene and uphold rights of people when they are denied to them. So, we need laws that dictate our rights. So, how do rights help citizens in a democracy, and why are they important? Firstly, they are required for the functioning of the democracy itself. Democratic form of government gives citizens the right to express their opinion and to vote and elect their government. People should have the right to take part in political activities so they can voice their opinions. Let's look at another requirement in a democracy. Will the people be able to choose an effective government if some contestants are denied the right to form political parties or stand in elections? No. When we deny contenders their right to be elected, we reduce the number of choices for voters. And that would leave one or two default rulers to choose from. Apart from this, democratic rights are particularly useful when you are in the minority. A minority is a group of people that is distinct from the majority of the population. This group is often subjected to differential treatment. If you are an ethnic Albanian living in Yugoslavia, you would need protection from the Serbian majority. Certain basic rights should have been granted to them. Due to the absence of rights, the Serbians could dominate the Albanians politically. That's something that has to be prevented in any democratic society. Well, basically, rights are necessary to protect the minority from oppression of the majority. All right, so rights protect a minority group. But what about individual rights? What if the government puts you in jail without any trial? Yes, the same government that was supposed to protect you. Now you would need rights to protect yourself. People have reported times when their democratic government failed to protect their rights. The example of ethnic Albanians in Serbia is a case in point. So, democratic rights have to be placed higher than the government as well. How is this done? Well, the rights of citizens are written down in the Constitution. In most democracies, courts are set up to protect these rights. The Indian Constitution lists fundamental rights. These rights have a high degree of protection from government encroachment. Fundamental rights capture the spirit of the Constitution's preamble. They ensure equality, liberty, and justice. They are a basic feature of the Indian Constitution. Well, what does that mean? The Supreme Court has declared that no government can remove certain basic features of the Constitution. So, no government can abolish fundamental rights of citizens arbitrarily. So, what are your rights in the country that you live in? Have you thought about that?
If you like this video and want to watch many more amazing videos like these, like and subscribe to our channel now.